YouTube and YouTube ads, how that all came to be. Then we'll talk a little bit about why YouTube ads work for businesses and why you should be using them. We'll show you the different types of YouTube ads and exactly how those function. And then I will show you exactly how to set up these YouTube ads for yourself or for your clients. And we'll dive a little bit into what else is possible. So if it's cool with you, we will jump into it. All right, so a little bit about YouTube. YouTube was founded in 2005, and just 1 year later, in 2006, Google purchased YouTube for $1.65 billion in company stock, which is huge. I want $1.65 billion in Google stock, but it's not going to happen. So in August of 2007, the first paid advertisement was showed on YouTube. Now, this ad was a lot different than the ones you see today. It was actually just a little overlay on a video. You do see some of those still, but they're not as prevalent anymore. And since then, the ad platform has changed quite a bit, and it's actually become a lot more advanced. It's great right now, and we'll get into that in a little bit here. So by 2010, YouTube was ranked by Alexa the third most viewed website on the internet, and that was second only to Google and then Facebook. So there's Google, Facebook, YouTube. So that's a ton of traffic. In fact, on March 21st, 2013, YouTube hit 1 billion unique viewers or unique visitors every single month. Now, that number is huge. 1 billion people is a ton. So, why YouTube ads, right? We know that YouTube's got the traffic, so that's there. But according to Nielsen, YouTube reaches more U.S. adults aged 18 to 34 than any cable network out there. Now, that is a great demographic to be able to reach right there. Those are the consumers that are buying, tech savvy, a lot of them with college degrees. Those are consumers right there. So that particular fact right there should tell you why YouTube ads, but we'll go a little more into it. Over 6 billion hours of video are watched each month on YouTube. Now, if you think about it, that's almost an hour for every single person on Earth. That's a ton of video content being consumed. So these ads can be placed on YouTube in front of the right target audience, that demographic, the 18 to 34 U.S. adults, as well as other countries, but U.S. stats are what we're using for now. More than 1 billion unique users visit YouTube each month, and that's worldwide. So there is the worldwide audience as well. And one little fact about YouTube ads is that 72% of in-stream online video ads are watched to their completion, which I know a lot of people say, no, everybody skips those, but they don't. 72% of people actually watch them to their completion. So that is a great number right there. That's great odds. So you're probably thinking, yeah, enough with the stats already. What do all these numbers have to do with my business and getting new clients in the door, right? Well, globally, internet video traffic will account for 79% of all consumer internet traffic by the year 2018. And that's a jump of 66% from just last year, which was 2013. So consumers are watching internet videos, right? And they will buy. They're there. You can use this consumer traffic. You just need to capitalize on it. Basically, an audience of consumers is there waiting for you. You just need to get your ad in front of them. And it gets even better. As of right now, studies have shown, or YouTube released a few statistics, that 80% of their ad inventory goes unsold every single day. That means they're only at 20% capacity right now. And we all know that when there's an overstock, there is an overstock blowout and a super sale. Basically, we're getting dirt cheap ads right now. It's like Adwords was, or Google pay-per-click was, years and years ago when it first started. People were getting dirt cheap traffic and making a ton of money off of it. Well, YouTube ads are at that point right now, but it is growing, and now is the best time to jump in on this. So what does this all mean for your business or your client's business? It means dirt cheap targeted advertisements that can be placed in front of the exact person you want. You can zero in on your target market extremely easy using these YouTube ads. And we'll dive into that in a second here. So what types of ads are there and how exactly do they work? So YouTube ads are called TrueView ads, or that's the ones we'll be focusing on right now. And TrueView ads are unique in that you only pay, or the advertiser only pays, if a viewer actually watches their video. So these particular ads right here, we've all seen them whenever you search for something on YouTube. These are called TrueView in-display ads. And I'll jump live in a minute here and show you exactly how those look on YouTube. But for now, here's a little screenshot. And I searched six-pack abs. So these suggested videos are 3 tips to lose belly fat and how to make fresh juices, both kind of related to being healthy and six-pack abs. So those are the in-display ads. Then we've got the TrueView in-stream ads, and these are those pre-roll ads that you see before you watch your YouTube video. You have 5 seconds that you have to watch, and after that you can skip the ad. The cool thing about these ads is you also only pay if the viewer watches your whole video, or 30 seconds, whichever comes first. So if your video is 15 seconds long and the viewer watches 15 seconds, you pay. But if it's 15 seconds long and they watch 14 seconds and skip it, you're not paying for that view. So these TrueView advertisements are extremely powerful. I'm going to jump live over to YouTube now and show you how each of these ads functions in real time, and you'll get a bit better of an understanding of exactly how they work. So be right back with you. All right, so here we are at youtube.com. Should be a familiar site to most of you. And what we're going to do is we are going to find some of these ads. So we'll look for, oops, not six packs, but six-pack abs is what I meant to do. Okay. And this is actually one that a lot of people will advertise on because the fitness niche is huge on YouTube right now. So we search for six-pack abs, and you can see these in-display ads right here. These are called native ads because they look like search results minus this little ad thing right here. So we'll go ahead and check out these mountain bike obstacles, right? And one thing you're going to want to note right here is they've got their video title or their headline, and then 2 lines of copy right here. And so this is how to manage obstacles on your mountain bike like a pro. I've looked at some mountain biking things in the past, and this is probably being targeted to me based on my browsing history. They know that I'm interested in mountain biking, right? So we'll go ahead and click on this in-display ad, and it will take us to the tips and tricks for overcoming obstacles, right? And this particular ad isn't quite optimized the way I would have liked it to be, so I could show you, because usually there's a call to action overlay right here, and I'll actually find one of those in a second here. So like I said, this ad isn't quite optimized, so I'm going to jump back. I'll show you one that works a little bit better if we can here. Six-pack short maybe. This one should work. So we'll go ahead and click on that ad to the video that they want us to watch. The advertiser is going to pay because we clicked on their ad and we're actually watching their video. And if we click right here, you can see they're selling the Bowflex Tread Climber. So with this call to action overlay, click on that, and that is actually going to bring us over to the Bowflex Tread Climber information page. And they've got all their copy. Basically, they're trying to sell these Bowflex Tread Climbers. So that's how that in-display ad works. Now we'll go back to YouTube, and I will just the main page, and I'll try and find an in-stream ad for you. This ad right here is actually called a masthead ad. I'll point that out real quick. These things are extremely expensive, and most people won't be running them. These are, obviously, you can see this is a giant movie trailer. These things take a ton of money to run. because they're shown to everybody that goes to youtube.com. So this gets a ton of traffic right here, which is why they're not cheap. But they do work, you know. So let's see. Let's jump over. We'll check out maybe barefoot skiing behind an airplane, right? Hopefully this one has an ad we get to watch. Perfect. So you can see right here that we've got this in-stream ad playing right before our video that we want to watch. And if we click on this particular ad, it's going to pause. Obviously, this is a Taco Bell commercial or a Taco Bell ad. But if we click on the ad anywhere on the video, we just have to click the video, it takes us to their landing page where we can find a Taco Bell by us. So that's how those in-stream ads work. They play before the video, and when you actually click on them, you can redirect your traffic to a landing page of your choice. It can be YouTube, but it can also be an external page like you saw right there. Now, one thing that's really awesome that I want to point out is, like I said, you only pay as the advertiser if somebody watches your entire video or watches 30 seconds, whichever comes first. So keep in mind that if the video is shorter than 30 seconds, if you watch the whole thing, you're still going to pay. But if I click on this video, it pauses it. So we're only 11 seconds into the video, and when I click on it, it takes us to the Taco Bell website. Taco Bell's not going to pay for that particular ad because I didn't watch 30 seconds or their whole ad. It pauses it and drives the traffic over. So that's something to keep in mind. You can actually get some free traffic from this if you do that correctly. This right here is they're advertising their quesarito, but this is a companion banner. So when setting up these types of ads, you have a choice to set up this little companion banner right here, which stays up after your video is done running and the viewer is watching the actual video they were wanting to watch. And if you click on that, it will take you to the same landing page as well. So that about sums up exactly what these different types of ads are. And now I want to jump into showing you how to set these things up. So we've gone back to youtube.com, and what we're going to do is scroll all the way to the bottom. Now at the bottom, you'll see this little advertising tab. So we'll click advertising. You can see the website is youtube.com/YT/advertise. All you're going to do is click start advertising on YouTube. If you want a little bit more information, here's the simple steps, but I'm basically walking you through that right now. But here's some interesting facts, some success stories, all that good stuff. So good things to read right there. So we'll click start advertising on YouTube. And once this loads up, we're going to need a video first things. So let me, come on. Sorry, it's going slow today. All right, cool. So first things first, we're going to select our video ad. And I've already played around with this a little bit, so this is going to be a little bit different. When you first start, it's going to look more like this. There we go. So we're going to copy and paste our video URL right here. And this particular ad was one that we ran a little while back that was designed to help us land clients that wanted us to help them with their video ads, basically help them with this process I'm walking you through right now. So that's what the whole premise of this ad is. So we'll just kind of keep that in mind for this ad campaign. But you can see this is what your ad is going to look like if people are watching it on YouTube, which is the in-stream ad. If people are browsing the internet, this is an in-display ad. And if people are searching on YouTube, this is also an in-display ad. All right, so you've got our video, and then we're going to add our ad text. I already filled this in just to save some time, so I don't have to type it and bore you, but this is our headline. We have 35 characters to fill in on each of these. So we're going for people that want to run video ads. We're going to be targeting business owners. So we want to throw something that kind of piques their attention and makes them want to click and watch our video. So you can see this is the, like I said, the in-display ad right here. So this video ad text is for the in-display ad. The in-stream ad is not going to have any ad text because the video is just going to start playing. So we want to make sure that we pre-qualify the person that's going to click on our ad, because we don't want people clicking on our ad and us having to pay for them viewing it if they're not a qualified viewer. So I'm pre-qualifying the viewer right here, asking, are you interested in video ads? If I'm not interested in video ads and I'm the viewer, I'm not going to click that. So that basically weeds out us paying extra money. So you want to always be sure to pre-qualify. Then we're just going to explain that there's a short video that's going to explain about video ads and what they can do for your business, blah, blah, blah. Throw that in the ad copy if you can fit it. And then we're going to pick a compelling thumbnail. You can also upload a custom thumbnail through YouTube, and you'll be able to select that custom thumbnail in here. But for now, we'll just go with one of the thumbnails they give us and click continue. All right, so this right here, we're going to be able to send users who click my ad to either our YouTube channel, as we saw in the first example that I clicked that wasn't fully optimized, or to the website if we would like as well. And that's what we saw with the Taco Bell ad. When I clicked the Taco Bell ad, it took us to tacobell.com, right? So you could throw your own website in here, and that's where that's going to go, or to the YouTube channel. And if you're going to send it to the YouTube channel, I would definitely recommend using that clickable call to action like Bowflex had when I showed you the Bowflex one, right? So that can all be set up, and we'll get into that a little bit. But we'll just leave it for go to my YouTube channel for now, click continue. Then we're going to set our daily budget. Now, they recommend you start with $10. I would recommend you start low as well. But as you can see, with $10, you're going to get less than 500 views a day probably. So we'll go ahead and throw $100 in a day, just so you can see right up here that a daily budget of $100 a day is going to increase our views by approximately, and it should tell us if we want to pay, say, 15 cents a view. It should do the math. I don't know why it's, there we go. We're going to get about 750 to 3,000 views per day. Quite a range, but it's something to base it off of. One thing I do want to point out is cost per view can be as low as 1 cent per view. We've seen 1 cent views numerous times. But for more targeted traffic, you are going to pay a little bit more. But that's fine because it's targeted traffic, and you're going to get a better ROI off of targeted traffic. So we'll just say our max cost per view is going to be, 10 cents per view is what we want. We'll click continue, and then we can choose our target audience. Worldwide if we want, or we can do United States. We'll go United States because our video is in English. Oops, there we go. United States, United Kingdom, that works. Say we're done there. Then we can see choose who sees our ads where. So we can choose if we want them searching on YouTube. Those are the in-display ads. If we don't want those to show up, uncheck that. If you want to do the in-stream ads, that's the watching videos on YouTube. Those are the in-stream. And people browsing the web right here is the in-display ads also. And you can place those ads, those can be on anything from Forbes.com. Their example is newspaper.com. It works on all kinds of different websites across the Google Display Network. So I like keeping all of those checked, and then we will go to our ad attributes, right? So we can choose our demographics, age and gender, and choose to target people based on their interests, right? So it's pretty cool. YouTube has all of these interests built into the advertising platform already. So this particular ad we're running to business owners. So we're going to look under this business and industrial category. Business owners are probably interested in advertising and marketing. So we can add that right there. And here's all the categories under those. We can choose whatever we want. Marketing, because people interested in YouTube ads are probably going to be doing some research on marketing. And we can, look around for business education, business finance, business operations, business plans and presentations. These are all good categories for, people that might be business owners. So we're going to plug in all the categories we want in there and all the different interests and click done. That is all you have to do to set up your campaign. From there, we're just going to save it and continue. And if you have an AdWords account, say yeah, log into your AdWords account, and that'll finalize everything. And if you don't, you can say no, and you can set up your own AdWords for video account or your new Google account through here. So, like I said, that is the whole ad setup process. Obviously, it gets a lot more in depth if you would like to zero in on your targeting. And I'm going to actually jump back to the slides, talk a little bit about the different targeting options and what else you can do to get in, like zero in on your target audience. So be right back. All right. So as I mentioned, there are a lot of other targeting options available for these YouTube ads, and those are all done through AdWords for video, but you can really zero in on your target market using things such as demographics, which you saw in the simple ad setup, the topic of the video that the viewer is watching, and that can all be done through AdWords for video. The setup that I just showed you is the basic setup through YouTube, which is the fastest and easiest way to get your ad set up. But like I said, there's a lot more available to you. You can target people based on their web browsing history or their interests. So if I have been, like you saw the mountain biking example, I've been on some mountain biking websites. I've been cookied by Google, and they know that I'm probably interested in mountain biking, and they should show me mountain biking ads. They can target people based on a specific website they're viewing. For that example ad that I showed you, when we actually had that ad up and running, we had that running on Forbes.com, knowing that business owners are probably going to check out Forbes.com. That can be done through placements. That's extremely powerful. You can advertise on your competitors' websites using the placement options, as long as they allow advertisements to be shown. You can advertise on a specific video or YouTube channel. That is awesome. You can also advertise on your competitors' channels. That's all done through placements. I can say, I want this specific video about dog training to be where my ad runs if I'm selling a dog training product. Things like that. Really zero in on people. Content keywords. Those are across the Google Display Network and the YouTube, YouTube search keywords. But if I'm viewing an if I'm viewing an article about advertising online, maybe video marketing, I can have an ad show up to me that would be giving me more information about video marketing. So that would be the content keywords. Search keywords, those work on YouTube and Google. I can target people based on the neighborhood they're in. So say you have a client that is a restaurant and they want to target people within a 10-mile radius of their specific location. That is possible through AdWords for video. You can also build massive retargeting lists, and that's all built in. It doesn't take anything else except for knowing the right way to set up your channel and link it to your AdWords account to get those retargeting lists built. No extra money involved. It's just in there. It's awesome. You can target people or run your ads based on the time of day or night that it is. And the list of targeting options goes on and on. Obviously, I can't possibly cover all of the ins and outs of video ads and AdWords for video in this short video. So what we've done is set up a course. It's a video training course, and if you would like some more info about setting up these types of video ads and really zeroing in on that target market, taking advantage of things like retargeting, those clickable calls to action, geo-targeting, just all of the different options and really zeroing in, we've put together a course that's going to teach you everything you need to know from start to finish. Now, the details of this course, as well as what's included and every single module, are right below this video right now. So all you have to do to see what's in there is just scroll down, check it out. And I do want to add that this course is definitely going to be updated. We do know that Google updates things all the time. Every couple months, it seems Google's rolling out an update just to keep us on our toes. And I am doing these kind of running these types of ads in my business from day to day. So anytime there is an update, I'm going to update that course. There's already a few updates in there, and this isn't one of those things where it's a one-time deal and I'm going to bail on you. I'm doing this and I'm going to teach you the strategies that are working the best for me and for my clients day to day.